That right there is the Orange County Performing Arts Center. I'm Curtis Anderson for TCU Place, the Inside Story. Take it, TCU Place, the Inside Story on the road. Here we are in Costa Mesa, California. I couldn't be more excited. We just spent the last 2 hours backstage at Phantom of the Opera. This, of course, is the last stop before it comes back to Saskatoon for its final Canadian performances. We had a chance to sit down with Greg Mills, who plays Raoul.
Picnics in the attic, or chocolates.
Father, playing the violin.
As we read to each other dark stories of the North.
Are you excited for your stop in Saskatoon?
Yeah. I think I was there once before. It's been years ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago. I think it was a tour of Big, the musical.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure it was Big. It was either Big or Showboat, and we came through and we played Saskatoon for a night, maybe 2 nights. It was a kind of small tour, but I remember going through there. So I don't remember too much about it, but I mean, as with most of Canada, it's beautiful up there. So I look forward to getting back and seeing if I kind of remember the theater and where I was at and all that stuff. So
we were talking before the camera started rolling here. Your character kind of competing with the Phantom.
Yeah, competing for Christine's interest, and
How do you compete against a guy that can do all that and kind of owns the place?
I know it's not fair, right?
It's not fair.
I want toys like that. Yeah, it's kind of like what the Joker says in the first Batman movie. You get all these great toys. I know, but yeah, it's tough. I get to jump off a bridge, which that's kind of cool.
Yeah, girls like that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. As long as everything's there for me when I jump off.
Okay.
But so far, knock on wood, it's been good.
So that's the best part of this character?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's a physical part, really. I mean, the Phantom, you kind of get to be
Pampered.
a little bit, but everything's kind of slow moving, and you're just like graceful, and you're not in a rush to do things, and you kind of get to manipulate people, and you can take it at your own pace, and especially like towards Act 2 for Raoul. I mean, it becomes a lot of chasing down Christine and running after and making threats, and so it gets kind of physical and jumping and sliding, and so it actually takes kind of a toll on your body, just the physical stuff of it. But the Phantom deals with more of the vocal, emotional, kind of abuse on your body. But they're both great. They're both fun.
We just came from the Phantom's dressing room, and he, of course, has somebody doing his makeup. You're not quite that lucky. Yeah, another loss for you and your character.
Man,
but
everything.
The first time he had a robe too. That was the sweetest part. He had a big robe.
I have one over there somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Somewhere I have a robe.
I'm no longer impressed.
That's right. Yeah.
Everyone's got a robe around here.
I know.
You
a welcoming gift, actually.
You had said that when you first go on stage, your makeup is so elaborate that your own family didn't recognize you, and you do that yourself.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it too is the beard and the hair they put me in. It's a lot of long white silvery hair. I'm in a wheelchair. I've got a big top hat on. So with the lighting too, it's pretty dark, and it's kind of hard to recognize me, because then I'll come out later and it's much more the dapper kind of outfit, clean cut younger guy. So yeah, I guess if they're not paying attention, they might not know that it's actually me up there.
So I have yet to sit down and watch the production, but from what I can
Never
tell,
seen it?
from what I can tell, from what you're saying, you're kind of the guy working the best friend angle, going up against somebody who may or may not have supernatural powers. Does the nice guy get the girl in the end? Does the nice guy get the girl in the end?
Yes.
Does he?
Yes.
Good.
But,
Everyone goes home happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Except for the Phantom. But but you never know. I mean, it's kind of they kind of leave it. There's possibility at the end. I mean, there's no. A lot of people have different interpretations of what actually happens at the end of the show.
So in the long run, being the girlfriend that allows you to have a shoulder to cry on beats the fireballs.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's really the message of this production.
Yeah, that's right. Stick it out. Yeah, sure, the other guy's cool, but eventually the nice guy will will get.
Sure, he can throw firebballs, but where is he at 2 a.m.
right.
When you get dumped, right?
It was just like high school for me. All the cool kids that could throw fireballs.
I'm Curtis Anderson, and you are watching TCU Place, The Inside Story. Now, you can tell we are not in TCU Place tonight. We're not even in Saskatoon. We're in Costa Mesa, California. That's right. We're on location here in Costa Mesa in the Orange County Performing Arts Center, backstage at Phantom of the Opera. This, of course, the last stop before it comes back to Saskatoon. And this is what it's all about. Right here. Right here we have the star of the show. The lovely, the talented Sara Ford. Sara, thanks for talking to us tonight. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. This is what it's all about, you
This
said.
is what it's all about. How exciting is this part, really?
It's very exciting. It's very dramatic. It's very intense. All very exciting.
I understand this is the first production you ever saw as a little girl.
Yes, I was 10 years old, and I saw it here in California.
Wow.
This is where I'm from.
So it made its mark up there?
It did. It made some sort of mark. It must have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was saying earlier that I saved my ticket.
Really?
And I still have the ticket. All the way back from, God, when was that? 1990? Yeah.
Can you think of any other job out there that a female could do that would be more fun than this? Because, I mean, you get pampered, you get to dress up. That seems like an absolute dream job. Is there anything that can top that?
There's got to be, Andrew Lloyd Webber. He also has Evita out there. Evita's a
Evita.
pretty intense role, and
Yeah.
so there's that. Yeah, it's a pretty intense role. It really is. I do get pampered. I was fascinated when they started bringing me water my first time I was doing this. It's like, you bring me water? You ask me what temperature I like? That's awesome. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
You're pretty new to this production. Things been really good so far?
Yeah, things have been great. I started in September. I started the role in September.
Okay.
And, I mean, yeah, I get to sink my teeth into this role every single night. So, I get excited sometimes during the day that I get to go to work at night. You know,
Nice.
that's a good thing. That's what work should be about.
That is what it's all about.
Yeah, it really
Say
is.
something nice about the young lady working on you here.
This is Karen. We love her.
Yeah.
She is a positive light of sunshine. She is. She does my hair, and you'll see when the wig gets on. It's just absolutely amazing what she does.
How much time daily do you spend with Karen here?
Well, I spend the whole show with Karen. She comes every time I leave the stage. Her and my dresser are there to primp and fuss, and sometimes I like to do it to Karen too,
Wow.
just for fun.
So again, this is the last stop before you go back to Canada, back to Saskatoon, and that's the final Canadian show. Are you excited? Are you going to bring your A game, something different to end the show in Canada? Is the pressure on?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bust out some Canadian
Yeah.
sort of accent. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No.
Christine's not going to say A after everything.
No, I'll keep it real. I'll keep it real for you guys.
Have you been to Saskatoon before?
I've never been to Saskatoon before.
What are
but
people saying about Saskatoon in Canada? Be honest.
We're a little scared of it, only because it's in, the smack dab middle of, the country. And we're just scared that it's going to be cold because we've been getting really used to this warm weather.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I love Canada. It's always beautiful up there, and I'm a big outdoors person, so, hey,
That's cool.
I'm looking forward to it.
We actually went on a tour today, and the tour guide said that, no, actually, it does get cold here in January. And I was like, no, it doesn't. You can't use the word cold. You're not allowed to. We hit like minus 50. You guys aren't allowed to even use the word cold.
That's true.
So the weather is the big stress about coming to Saskatoon.
That's the only thing I think is that's the weather.
Okay.
We just love our warm weather,
What's going on right now up top here?
This is my microphone. She pins it in. She has like a whole process that she does that she introduced me to when I joined the company. And I get 2 microphones just in case one of them blows out, or sometimes people sweat out their mics, but I don't sweat that much because I'm a lady.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got a quote for you here. It says that the worldwide gross is estimated at over $5 billion for this production. It's the most successful entertainment venture of the 20th century, surpassing such blockbuster films as Titanic, Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, and Star Wars. And here's Sherry Ebert from Morocco getting a picture of this. Say hi to Sherry.
Don't mind me.
No, that's okay, Sherry. Do you have a question, Sherry?
No.
Just getting the photogs. Okay. Better than Titanic, Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, and Star Wars.
All very good movies.
Yeah?
All things I saw in the theater.
If they were to make some sort of gigantic Broadway production of any of them, which one would you want to work on?
Well, they have made a production, a musical of Lord of the Rings. I know that for sure. Wasn't it in Canada?
I'm not a
think-
big Lord of the Rings fan, I'll be honest.
I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan.
Okay.
call me, I like the fantasy. So I would say Lord of the Rings,
Really?
I guess. Yeah. Especially if I was a boy, then I could be anything. But
I lost the bet. I was going to say Titanic. Totally. Rose, you wouldn't want to be Rose?
no, I'm a tomboy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You wouldn't think it with the role that I'm playing, but deep down, I'm a tomboy. I like all the boy stuff.
Okay, well, I was going to work this funny thing out where you were going to say Rose, and I was going to say, oh, do you want to run some lines? And then we'd do maybe the I'm flying Jack thing. Then I'd go on and say, do you want to do the part where he sketches her? And then you'd give me this really creeped out look, and I was going to end the interview. So that's what was supposed to happen. But I have nothing to go on with Lord of the Rings. So who's that little hunchy guy? He's in Lord of the Rings. Oh, and Aerosmith's daughter's in Lord of the Rings. I honestly don't know much about it.
I gotta go and watch that.
I'm sorry, I guess.
Extended edition, like full,
Really?
like yeah, I'm intense. I
Yeah?
love it.
You a Star Wars fan too, then?
I'm a Star Wars fan. My boyfriend's more than I am, but not as much as I am Lord of the Rings.
You're like every fanboy's dream. That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right, so heading to Saskatoon next. You're excited. We promise it won't be that cold. Everybody in Saskatoon should come check this out, right?
Oh yes, everyone in Saskatoon should come. And I'm celebrating my birthday in Saskatoon, so you gotta tell me places
Yeah?
to go and party it up in Saskatoon.
What do you like to do?
I like to hang out with friends in a really nice area. Really, I don't care. Just something cool.
Celebrating your Saskatoon, celebrating your birthday in Saskatoon. Later, your Saskatoon birthday, we'll go with that. Thank you so much, and good luck here and for further on in Saskatoon.
Thank you.
Look at that ending shot. How perfect is that?
Oh,
And fade to black.